Hello there. Hi guys. Welcome back to Danny's Academic Corner. Well, before I proceed with today's video, I first of all want to say a huge thank you for the support shown towards my video with my friend Gloria, where we talked about our experiences of being international students in South Africa. The video is nearly at 6K. 6,000 people. Like I do not know 6,000 people. So for me that's huge, considering that I started YouTube beginning of this year and we're in October and one of my videos is at 6K. So honestly guys, it really means a lot that when you come to YouTube, you checked out my video, and thank you, the support, the likes, the comments, they do not go unnoticed. It means a lot, and it's just motivation to keep going. Now, with that said, I know that the last time I uploaded a video, it was like a few months ago, and in that video I was like, well, life has been happening, but now that I'm settled, I'm gonna put out more content. And then I don't need to say anything else. Honestly, I know. It's just been crazy the past few months. And in fact, that's why I decided to film a video today. Well, in fact, I actually had something else planned initially. Then I just changed my mind and I said, you know what, I'm actually just going to talk about what's been going on the past few months. And there's just been a lot. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Danita and I'm based in Chicago in Illinois. I started this channel beginning of this year because I have a passion for learning. I have a passion for sharing knowledge. I'm in academia, and yeah, like it's a journey that I've been on for nearly 10 years, and I've learned a lot, I've grown, I've experienced a lot. So I decided to start YouTube to kind of help people in terms of how to go about navigating the academic journey. No matter which stage you're on, we can all learn something, and most importantly, build a community, because at the end of the day, my experiences are going to be different from yours. So I built this channel as a way to bring together people who are in the space or aspiring to be in the space, so we can share knowledge and support one another. Now, with that said, I was working as a lecturer in South Africa before I moved to the US. I've been working as a lecturer for 2 years. Prior to that, I was doing my master's in population studies. Then this year, I got awarded a scholarship to come to the US and pursue my master's in public health. So that's where I'm at the moment. And it's just been, like I said, it's been crazy, because when I did my first master's, I did it at the university where I did my undergrad, and I went straight from undergrad to my master's. So I was already in that academic mode, or that student mode rather. So it was really easy for me to transition from my bachelor's to my master's. And also being in the same university helped, because I already knew how to navigate the system. Everything was familiar. So it was really well, not really easy, but it was easier, to be honest, when I started my master's program, in terms of navigating the student life and learning new things, because I was in a space that I was familiar with, and also a lot of my friends that I did undergrad with, they also did the same masters that I did. So, so everything was relatively smooth. Now I'm here in the US. I haven't studied in 2 years, even though I've been working in academia, but it's been as a lecturer. So it's been very weird for me, like the past few months, in terms of readjusting to student life, and not just readjusting to being a student, but also adjusting to a new society. This is my first time in the US, and just a lot of things have been different. So that's why I decided that I'm gonna come here today and just be transparent, talk to you about what's been going on, what I've been dealing with in terms of, yeah, just adjusting to student life here in the US. I've been like just battling with things such as like feeling overwhelmed, feeling the pressure, also just getting into the trap of like comparing myself to others. And then ultimately I've like started like a new journey where I'm trying to figure out how to carve out a healthy balance and take care of myself. So that's what I'm gonna talk about in today's video, and I really hope that it will resonate with you guys who are studying or planning to start your studies. I really just want to emphasize that though this channel is about academic, like pursuing like an academic goal and being the best that you can be, it would be remiss of me to say that that's the only thing you should focus on. We need to also prioritize our well-being, and unfortunately I didn't do that for a while and it caught up with me. So let's actually get into that. So just to give you some sort of context, when I came to the US and I started this master's program, initially, I'll be honest, I sort of underestimated how intense it was going to be, because I was like, oh well, I've done a master's before. I know that, yeah, there are times where it can get a bit intense and there's a lot of work, there's a lot of deadlines. But at the same time, I was like, oh yeah, but there are also periods where you get to chill, it's not so intense, and yeah, I'll be fine. I'll be able to balance like school life and make time to also explore Chicago. Oh boy, I was in for something, let me tell you. So the first few weeks, the academic year started, let's say, towards the end of August, because we started like the second to last week in August, but that like first week, there's not really like a lot. It's just basically orientation, getting to know your lecturers. So that was quite chilled. Then the second week as well, you know, still just kind of getting into the routine and just doing a little like random tasks and things like that. It wasn't that intense. But let's say from September onwards, September, October, the past 2 months have just been, whew, it's just been a lot.
I never expected it.
A lot. Like I said, I underestimated it. Initially, I was just like doing my best, like, you know what, there's a task, get it done, move on. There's a task, get it on, move on. But it just kept on being that same like cycle. I just found myself doing a lot of schoolwork and I wasn't making time for myself. I wasn't making time to explore this new city that I'm in. Like my whole life just revolved around work. I'd wake up, go to campus, go to my classes, and then after class maybe go to the library, go to the LAN, do work, come back, cook dinner. Even while I'm eating, I'll be on my computer trying to multitask and do the work. And that just went on for weeks and weeks on end. And I didn't even realize that my life had become centered around schoolwork. But then it just got to a point where I'm like, I'm drowning in the work. Then to make matters worse, in conversation with other people, I found myself like comparing myself to others. And this would happen because, we'll talk about work and the progress that we've made with assignments and things like that. And then people would be like, oh yeah, I've done this assignment, I've done that, I'm on this now, I'm on this section. And I'm like feeling the pressure because I'm like, oh, I'm still doing my research. Oh, I haven't finished yet. Is there something wrong? Like I started thinking maybe I need to pick up my pace. Why are they like that far ahead and I'm still here? So coupled with just feeling overwhelmed and now comparing myself, it was really just a lot for me, to be honest. But fortunately, early October, I got an opportunity to go on a getaway outside of the state. And can you believe it? I almost didn't go. This was organized by my church. They had organized a fall getaway to Wisconsin, and they invited me, and I was like, nah, I don't think so. I've got a lot of work to do, so I'll have to skip this one out. Yeah, imagine like a whole expense paid trip I like nearly passed upon. Anyways, thank the Lord. Someone else kind of just like prodded me. She was like, you should come. Like, I think it would be good for you. And also, there's time to do schoolwork in between. Yes, there'll be activities, but there'll be like personal time, and you can use that time to do your homework. So I was like, okay, fine, I'll come. And like I said, thank God I decided to go. So it was honestly just a refresher for me. Being outside of Chicago, we went to a small town in Wisconsin. Just, the peace, the silence, not having to think about all the deadlines. I really needed that. It was really good for me. So then I came back to Chicago after that weekend, thinking that I'll be refreshed, I'll hit a reset button, and then try to kind of carve out a healthy balance. I started on my same cycle again of like work, 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 work. I think that went on for like almost 2 weeks after Wisconsin, just doing the same old routine. Go to campus, come home, go to campus, come home. Then, honestly, I really can't remember how or when it happened, but I think my body was just like, that's it, girl. Like, something has to change. So one weekend, I physically couldn't do anything. So I was like, well, you know what? I'm just going to chill this weekend. I'm gonna watch some movies, I'm gonna eat some nice food, relax, take it easy. And then after that weekend, when the new week started, I just remember feeling so energized. I felt so good. I felt like a new person again. So then I was like, you know what? Like, taking time off is not a bad thing after all. Like, in my mind, I felt like prioritizing myself would be a sacrifice to my studies, when in fact I was doing myself a favor by taking time away from my books. And that weekend really just shifted my perspective on everything. I started realizing the importance of self care, investing in my mental well being, and then also the thing of comparison just completely like faded away, because I was thinking, you know what, like I've I've done a master's degree before, I've studied, I did my undergrad, like I had a healthy pace that worked for me. I was able to accomplish things then, and even now that I'm studying this degree, I've never missed any deadlines. I get things done, I produce good quality work, and I do it at my own pace. So there was no need to compare myself with other people. So ever since then, like every weekend, I make it a priority to do something for me, whether like it's going out, window shopping, having like a nice, cooking something nice, having a nice meal, just doing something to make me feel better that does not like that does not link or associate that is not associated with schoolwork. Because yeah, like school is important. I advocate for education, but at the same time, like if I'm not my best self mentally, I don't think I can be my best self like in my academics. So I really just wanted to come on here today and just talk about that. And if you take away anything from this video, I know I've said a lot, but just two things I want you guys to take away is that you need to listen to your body. Like as soon as you feel that you are not yourself, maybe you're experiencing migraines, you're fatigued, you have a headache, that's your body telling you that I'm overworked, I'm overwhelmed, just give me some time to rest. So listen to your body. And the second thing is like prioritize your mental well-being. This is something that I rarely talk about, to be honest, because I've just really prided myself in like go, 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 get things done, do the work, move on to the next. But I really actually want to talk about this more when I put out more content. Mental well-being is very important, and we need to prioritize that. I mean, I had to learn that through this experience, but just take it from me. If you are studying now or planning to study, or even when it comes to work, not just studying, but make time for yourself. It's really important. So with that said, I'm gonna leave it here for today. I just wanted to come and talk to you guys. But I hope you're all good. And don't forget to like this video, thumbs up, share a comment. I'd love to hear from you guys. If you have any questions, yeah, leave them in the comments. And I really just appreciate your support and seeing the growth. It's just been very fulfilling and just motivation to keep on going. Okay guys, I will see you in the next one. Bye.